Trying to get everything up and running here. Alright, right now they're just talking about the new theater setup that they got for these presentations and Steve Jobs, so nothing yet. We're going to jump in to some Salmon Run while we watch this. Apple stock really, the last couple of days leading up to this, it's done well. Today it's kind of not moving hardly at all. It'll be interesting to see if it does anything as they have the different announcements here. I've got the stock live updates going. It's roughly by every couple of minutes. So you can see people buying and selling it as the event goes on here. So I'll let you know as anything important pops up while we play some Salmon Run. Hopefully don't die too much as we get distracted here. Some of the big things that they're going to be probably putting in, augmented reality is a big thing people are looking for the stock, and you know, obviously the new hardware, what people's reactions are to it, and what the iPhone X is exactly. So we'll see. Mothership here. Well, this is probably my least. Oh, yeah, this is probably my least favorite salmon rod modes that you can get. Just give you a pain. I'm messing up all over the place. We should have this pretty easy. We're still talking about Apple Park and stuff. Nothing too crazy. Mothership again. If I got those eggs off. Retail, they're going to be talking about some retail, huh? Didn't really expect that, that they would have time for much retail update with all the things going on with the event, but hey, why not? Oh, damn it. Certainly not my best salmon run game here. We'll continue to talk about retail. And we'll do a show tomorrow, obviously, with more of our thoughts and recapping what's going on in case I miss anything here during the live stream. Be able to survive. 2 seconds. Hey, Fiction. Yeah, just had a little time so we could do the live stream on the Apple event. Getting some Splatoon. It's a new format I'm trying for when we do live stream. So far, nothing earth-shattering on the Apple event. I don't expect a whole lot. You know, pretty much everything was already leaked ahead of time. But we'll see. I mean, they do some nice surprises. So, thanks for tuning in. I know it's been a while since I've done an actual live stream. Going over some new store features right now. Again, nothing crazy exciting. We need this next here. Oh, I just screwed up big time. There we go. At least we won the round. Let's see. Did I miss anything here? Yeah, some redesigns to Apple Retail. Nothing earth-shattering yet. I didn't think they had a lot of time allotted for this event. So again, it's kind of strange that they're putting all this in right now. And thanks for watching, everyone who's looking in. I don't have a list in front of me here. I'm really not at my computer. I'm playing games here, so I can see the chat, but that's about it. And an update of what's going on with the Apple event, obviously. It'll be interesting if they show off the Apple TV. How robust the new Apple TV is going to be. I've always thought that could be their back door into the console race in the living room. What they do with that. I'll probably get the new Apple TV if it supports 4K. Oh, shit. I thought I could get a twofer on that, damn it. Big mistake. Some area. Downtown DC. They're opening up a store down there. Again, still on retail. Really surprised. It's a new store opening. Okay. Here. Oh, I'm out. And I just missed something about the Apple Watch, damn it. Alright, so talking about the Apple Watch. Potentially third generation one with LTE on it. So let's see what they got to say about it. Whoever's got this thing right here. And with their health kits, oh shit. Apple Watch sales for 50%. With their health kit, yeah, it's a big product for them. The Apple Watch is a lot bigger than people realize. Ooh, screwed. Oh, that's it on that round. So we're still touting the Apple Watch, how popular it is. You got nothing earth-shattering. The stock is still more or less trading sideways all day. No one's getting excited. Usually around the events, the day after it, the stock drops off, which makes a pretty good buying opportunity. So, I'm showing a video about how Apple products have enriched people's lives. Like I said, I'll kind of have full detailed thoughts after I fully watch and digest the video. Oh, I just screwed up. It's way back here. Oh. Sacrifice myself for the greater good. Yeah, I might pick up an Apple Watch if it has built-in, like LT. If it's standalone, you don't really have to sync the watch to it. Still video playing, talking to customers, and it may not be synced up. Kind of the little recap video that I have in the corner versus what's going on at the event. Oh boy, just got smashed. So it might be a little bit off. Oh, we're in trouble. Gosh, here. Alright, now they're going to get to the future of Apple Watch here. So kind of the feel-good. Here's where we're going, here's what the sales are, and now what to improve upon. Oops. WatchOS 4 features. Okay. How did that not destroy that thing? Oh, no. If we can hang on. Nope. Damn it. Heart rate app. Okay. Gym kit. Heart rate app. Nice little surprises that weren't in the leaks. Okay, so notify you when you got a high heart rate. You shouldn't expect one. All right. I think a lot of investors underestimated the popularity of their health kit. And how well that's really been doing here. Oh, I gotta stop watching. Help my team out on Splatoon here. Shoot. Next generation Apple Watch is being introduced. Series 3, introduction video playing. Has cellular built in. That might be the watch to get. That could be a pretty hot seller right there. Still talk about the cellular feature. Beats 1 included. Not sure what to talk about that. 70% faster. So some decent updates. Siri can now talk to the Watch Series 3. Oh, how do we die? Oh no. Apple design W2 chip. New dual core processor. Ooh. Pretty beefy specs on the watch. They have so far. As you can see, the Apple stock is now it's gaining up about $1. Starting to see some more trading activity going on. The display is the multi-frequency antenna, so pretty cool there. Case for the Watch Series 3 is the same size. Okay. Be interesting to see what apps people get up and running on this. Oh. Look at that. I am sucking at throwing the bombs today, that's for sure. I'm missing the Apple announcement, getting my ass kicked here. Come on. That was a mistake. It'll be able to make calls on its own. What else I missed? Just talking about the thinness and everything, so be able to make calls on its own while you're out paddleboarding or whatever. That's nice. Oh, come on. I'm sucking out pretty good trying to multitask here. Team cannot be happy. What is this one? And we're on professional level on salmon run, which is pretty crazy. Salmon run is probably one of the best things added in Splatoon, to be honest with you. Especially when you play on the higher levels. You know, when you get professional and whatnot. New gold aluminum finish. Well, Apple's still climbing. Up over $1 in trading right now, so surprisingly, people are responding pretty well to what they've announced so far, which hasn't been a ton. Certainly some of the features on the... Oh, come on! Almost got me. Some of the features on the launch have been pretty good. Like I said, it's pretty beefy launch. I don't know if we're going to get enough strikes. Fall down like that. That does not help. Nope. Didn't get enough eggs. Damn it. Pre-order starts September 15th. Available September 22nd. 2 versions, 1 cellular. Cellular starts at $400. That's pretty pricey. I wonder how that works with contracts that you have with your current cell carrier. If it does some sort of handoff or what. Obviously, that's going to be some of the stuff we dive into tonight. On that when we sift through all the details, but pretty cool. Pretty cool so far. Alright, let's see if everyone knows how to do this with the flies. Good job. A little close, the eggs are going away, but it looks like this group knows how to do the flies. A lot of times you play with people and the flies are like, it's too much for them. It's actually pretty easy if everyone just sticks together. And they're up a little too close. I want to let the eggs land a little bit closer to the to where you're collecting them. Probably missed out on a few eggs. What's that? 28 eggs, not bad. Apple TV 4K. There we go. This should be a big one. Like I said, I wanted to see how this is going to, what they have under the hood on this guy. This could be interesting as far as gaming goes. Definitely going to die this round as I try and check out what that's all about. Oh, HDR. Nice. Oh, we're going to come up one egg short. Oh, no. You got the Apple TV screensavers. Take advantage of 4K. Nice. Mid-range on the professional, that's sad. Apple stock is up about $1.80. Normally you don't see this type of action when they're doing their Apple events, so so far looks like the investing community at least has been receiving it well. I should have pulled up Twitter to see what people are saying. This is terrible. $10X. I don't know if that was quite what people were expecting. It seems a little... I'll have to get some specs on that processor. I don't know if that's quite the quite what everyone was anticipating. It'd be interesting if they give any game demos up there. See what it's capable of. Oh shit! Biggest film studios bring 4K movies to iTunes for the same price as HD movies. Oh, and then you get the upgrade at no additional cost. What's your ID for Switch? Sad Solo. Screwed up big time. I'll get to the chat in just a second. It's amateur hour here with me on Salmon Run. Really messing up here. Live sports are coming to Apple TV. Let's see. Oh, we should be able to get this. Nope. ID for the Switch is Sad Solo. So let's see. Netflix 4K is coming. Amazon Prime Video. 10X chip, we already talked about that. I'll have to check out the specs on the Apple TV. Apparently that disappointed a little bit. Stock was running up pretty good. It's took a step back a little. I'll get one of those Apple TVs. missing some announcement. How did I get spread? Too not bad. Demo for Apple TV game. It's called Sky. I don't know what the my friend code number is off the top of my head. It's my player ID sad solo. I'll have to post it one of these times, but don't know it off the top of my head. Sorry. Work out as well as I thought it would. $150 for the upgrade Apple TV. On to the next wave. $149. Oops. So that's the Apple TV. So now they're talking about FaceTime and iMessage here. I'd pull it up. I'd pull up my ID, but in the middle of a stream here, so not today. But like I said, I'll post it on my YouTube channel or something, or do a subscriber thing. So iPhone revolutionized security and privacy with Touch IDs. So this must be the part where they're going to talk about the facial recognition. So they're going to, okay, so now they're starting to talk about the iPhone news that they've got coming up. Let's see what we got there. Whoa. Okay, so starting up with the iPhone 8 video. Oh, I got me. Drizzler. So 4.75 inch Retina display, glass front and back. Alright. True Tone technology. Oh, grillers. Oh, come on, I slipped past that. So, they got the A11 in the phone. Surprised they didn't have that in the Apple TV. Interesting. Oh, there's a mistake. That's that one right there. Megapixel camera. Deeper pixels, 12 megapixel camera, new image signal processor. Stock's still up about $1.30. I think the earlier announcements were what drove it up a little bit. Some surprises with the Apple Watch, what they had in it. Little disappointed with what they had in the Apple 4K TV. So far, Apple, the 8 and the 8 Plus looks good. They got the faster processor in it, so if they've got a model above the 8, which is going to be the X if they show that, it'll be interesting to see what that comes out with. So far, the big winner is the Apple Watch, though, definitely. Make sure you get that little lip there, in case you need a little extra. Customers. Oh, I just missed some announcement. New beta something on the phone. I believe we've lost someone, so there's only 3 of us now playing. Which sucks. Probably a waste on the special, but didn't want to die. Let's see, what did we miss? New beta feature called Portrait Lighting. Pulls portrait mode. Okay. Okay. Apple designed video encoder with faster frame rates. I don't know about that. There's so many video codecs out there. They have some great ones, but I worry about compatibility and how long it takes to compress them and things like that. You know, especially doing freelance work. You never know what you get with people. But it's 4K at 60 frames per second. Pretty impressive for the phone. That could have saved the game right there. Let's get Moz back here. Survive this round. Talking about augmented reality benefiting from the A11 Bionic chips. That's new. Augmented reality is a huge one. That's what a lot of investors are looking to hear on this, is them talking about that. They're going to have a huge leg up with their augmented reality kit that they have. Hopefully they show off some demos with that. Augmented reality is going to be huge. Just those. Alright, so now they're showing some augmented reality demos. Okay. Good news. Missing out on the augmented reality. Oh, did not happen. Not bad. Okay. So augmented reality, you see the stars. Warhammer 40,000, nice. Stargazing with augmented reality would be pretty cool. Question is, am I gonna max out on Salmon Run and get the top prize before Apple's event's over? I think I can do it. Getting close there. So showing off some pretty cool games. on it. They've just never quite pushed the gaming. I mean, I think they could give all of them a run for their money. Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, if they put an emphasis on it. Now, working with Nintendo would be the smart move, and obviously getting Nintendo's games on it was a big win for them. With Mario Run, Pokemon. I think it would be cool if they somehow made the attachment and made it a dual screen with the Switch. And had some games with that functionality. I think that'd be pretty neat. Sure they could make the attachment. I don't know how the games would interact, but that would be a 2.5 if they were able to implement something like that. I mean, they've already got the voice chat apps going. Damn it. There we go. LT Advanced Bluetooth 5. Alright, so top level wireless connectivity. I mean, that should be expected, I would say. I didn't know that guy could jump off the edge like that. Did not know that. Whoever got the stinger must take those guys down. I thought that would have taken them out. Right. Charging of alright, so they got their wireless charging, or their little magnet charge thing. Again, that was kind of already leaked ahead of time. Someone's impressed with the iPhone 8. We got another uptick in the stock. You can see the stock, the volumes, and what it's trading at in the lower screen there. Put up a chart. just to kind of see if there's any action during the event. Normally it's down because it's very hard for an Apple event to impress anyone. Any of their products, it's hard to impress anyone nowadays. I mean, it's such a high bar to hit. A lot of their classic, announcements with what Steve Jobs would announce. And a lot of it was surprises. Don't really have so many surprises anymore. It seems like you get more leaks in the Apple events. This is going to be close, whether or not we can get this. Oh, look at that. Oh, one more. They had to pull out the one more thing. Which is great. That was a classic Steve Jobs line, the old one more thing. So this has got to be the iPhone X. "10 years later, is only fitting we're here to replace, reveal product, see technology next decade." So they're introducing the video. We've maxed out on professional level, but we did not get all the prizes yet. So have to get to probably wave 2 to get it this round. We'll see. Yeah, there you go, the iPhone X. There it is. This is going to be really tough to play at this level. I didn't even know it was on the backside. There we go. Watch the Apple event and play. One of the harder levels is Salmon Run here. People I'm playing with gotta be cussing at me right now. It's like rookie. Water and dust resistant. It's nothing I've gotten so far out of it. Oh, just a shit storm. I'm glad these other guys are pretty good because I don't know what's just watching this event here. And trying to do both. Highest pixel density on the Fush Super Retina display. I don't think anyone talked about the Super Retina display. So that's definitely that's a thing. So we found what we did. We just need to stop and get all the eggs. Something tells me. HDR display. I'm trying to read this here. 3D touch, true tone display, Super Retina display. Alright. So definitely good stuff. Swipe up from the bottom to go to the home screen, so it's works the same way across the entire iOS system. Okay. Video. Face ID, okay. Double tap on the screen or say, hey Siri for Siri. Okay, I unlock it with face recognition. So exactly what people were speculating. Now Wall Street isn't liking what they see here, as the stock is now back down. I mean, it was up almost $2 at one point throughout the presentation here. Now it was back down around 22 cents. A lot of trades going through. You can see it on the stream here. True depth camera, infrared camera. Position above the display. I wonder what's the DOT projector. I mean, some of this. Huh. Okay. I have to read up on some of the tech used in on this. It looks like a lot of crowded stuff up at the top of the camera, but I mean that's obviously that's just what it looks like. I'm sure, you know, when it's spread out like that in the presentation, it'll look that way, but in real life, I'm sure it's hardly noticeable on the top of your screen. We'll see. Not quite. Real-time processing. I wonder what processing we're talking about here. Couldn't get away. Face ID is simple sort of process. A11 by it, so it's got the A11 in it. I just screwed that up big time. Big time. I should knock both those guys out. Jump in. Okay, so what's they're saying here? 1 in 50,000 chance that Touch ID can be compromised. With Face ID, it's 1 in a million. That's pretty impressive. How do you? I mean, there'll be people coming up with tricks and cracks on how to get around it. I'm sure of that. I gotta waste my bombs. Oh, almost got me. Still talking about facial recognition. I mean, it is a big deal, the technology that they're popping in on these phones. Now, what the price point's going to be on them? Oof. I don't know, but... Get it? So these are the emojis that you can make with your facial recognition. That'll be fun for a minute or two. Stock definitely creeping back down. So they're calling it iPhone 10, not iPhone X. Okay. Definitely the pro move using the stinger on the mothership. So kudos there, buddy. That's 11. Now Apple stock is actually down. So I mean, you've had a percentage and a half swing or so. And how people are viewing this event. Still demoing the phone. It's going to be a little bit confusing. There's no iPhone 9. Shows off Face ID, raise photos. Ah. That's pretty. It looks pretty cool. Now, there's a cool joke. Doing mothership one. A lot of stimulus. Lots of new emojis. Lots of emojis. Now I got a swing where it's down almost 80 cents. So $2 to +2 to -80 swing during the event. It's a pretty big swing. Apparently people aren't too impressed with the iPhone 10. I mean, I think it looks cool. It's all going to come down to the price point, how expensive they're putting this as. I mean, it's got to be more expensive than the 8 to cannibalize sales there. Boy. All right, interesting to see how they're going to price this one. I'm sure the headlines are going to be lackluster event. To justify the stock price thinking. I mean, it's always, it seems like after any of their events, it makes for a good buying opportunity. For sure. Did not mean to use that twice. Could end up being a waste. Still talking up the specs. The selfies that you can take. No price yet. That's 2 hours more than iPhone 7. So talk about better battery. Apple's designing a new wireless charging accessories that will charge iPhone 8, iPhone 10, called Air Power. Okay. Still down about 60 cents. So there it is, all your devices charging up. so their version of it isn't ready for prime time yet. Fair enough. Still no price on this bad boy yet. Missed that. There we go. No info yet. I'm really curious on the price point here. Charge the AirPods. That's good. Oh. Shouldn't be messing around. Available November 3rd. Did I miss the price? Nope. So they've got, I mean, they've got to put a real premium price on this. I mean, it seems like they would have to. Okay, so $1,000. Wow. I mean, so it doesn't eke into the iPhone 8 sales, and for people that really want that premium phone, $1,000. Holy shit. That is pricey. going south pretty quick. That's pretty crazy right there. Both the $9.99 and the fact that we pulled that off. Let's see what we got from Salmon Run. And Apple stock is still Apple stock is still, now it's down almost $2. So we've had a $2 swing both ways throughout the event. Really strong at the beginning on the watch, and really tanking here on the iPhone. It's very surprising. I mean, it's going to sell like crazy, but man. So, decent amount of money. A lot of good perks here. We'll take the chunks on those. Okay, so that's pretty much it on the stream. That's some good stuff off of Salmon Run. Got a lot of chunks here. So that's it. I'm going to end the stream off with that. So, maxed out on Salmon Run. It opened up. Got to watch the Apple event. So that's it for the Apple events. Apple stock down $1 afterwards. Look for it as probably a good buying opportunity. We'll have a full recap tomorrow. Probably chop this live stream up and post it today for people to take a look at. So that's it for today. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Get the latest investing news for gamers. Probably do more live streams like this where we game and we talk stocks. So thanks for watching and stay tuned.